民的祝福，坚决贯彻一国两制伟大方针，忠实履行香港驻军防务使命。
Hello, welcome to CGTN. Hello, welcome to CGTN. We're live for you at the Shek Kong military barricades in Hong Kong. In just a little while, Chinese President Xi Jinping is going to come here and inspect the troops based in Hong Kong, and we're going to bring you live footage of that. But so far, we're still waiting for the troops to arrive on the ground. The audience, however, have already arrived. Let's try and see if we can talk to a few of them to see what they are expecting of this event. Why don't we try and see if we can talk to this girl? Hello, excuse me.
Okay.
Hi, do you have a minute?
Okay.
So we're reporters with China Central Television, China Global Television Network, and we're here to cover this event, of course. Where are you from, and why are you here today?
I'm from Hong Kong. Why I'm here, I got the invitation for this important event, and then after that, I fill in the form for the Home Affairs Bureau and submit my Hong Kong ID card and some personal information, and then I give this pass and come here.
I heard the application process can be very difficult. How did you get an invitation in the first place?
I think this is not very difficult, but I was invited because of my past work in the youth groups. For example, I'm the vice president of the Hong Kong Internet Professional Association, and also I'm the vice chairman of the White Elite Association. In the past, we do a lot of things, for example, in the social inclusion and also in the youth activities. For example, we organize a free eye entrepreneurs competition this year and in the past, and also organize some activities for the low-income groups, and especially for the new immigrants to help them to adapt to Hong Kong.
How do you feel about being here at this event? And maybe I should ask, how do you feel about President Xi Jinping's Hong Kong visit in general? Because he really comes at a time when there's some calls for Beijing to play a smaller role in Hong Kong's affairs and a stronger voice for calls of independence. So how do you feel about the visit?
I think the visit is important to Hong Kong because this is already the 20th anniversary of Hong Kong with this courage, with this encouragement presidency. And especially in the atmosphere now, Hong Kong people may have some anti-China thinking, but I think that when you come, he can encourage us to do more for Hong Kong and do more for Hong Kong in a positive way and give more positive energy to us.
That's really well said. What are you looking forward to today?
Looking forward to witness this ceremony because it's a very important life chance to come here. I was the first time invited to be here to witness the ceremony and meet presidency far away. Even I go to a bar forum. Last time was Premier Li Keqiang. This year is Zhang Degang should be. But now it's first time to meet our the president, so I feel much honored and excited. Yes, I'm waiting for today's event at 9 o'clock.
Wow, it's a very hot day today, so be sure to stay cool.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are at the Shek Kong military barracks in Hong Kong in the new territories district. Let's come down the steps first. It's one of more than 20 military camps in the city, also the biggest one, including the Shek Kong airfield housing units of the People's Liberation Army Air Force. What you can see to my right is the runway of the airbase, which is used by the Army during weekdays, while being open for civilian use, such as operation of private planes and private flight trainings during weekends. Now, it is in the runway area where a military troop inspection ceremony will be held about 20 minutes from now at about 8:40 to mark the 20th anniversary of Hong Kong's return to China. We can see military helicopters flying above head. That's because there's been a huge security presence in Hong Kong in the past couple of days because of President Xi Jinping's visit. It is a very high-profile visit. Is the president's first visit to Hong Kong in 9 years, and the first visit to Hong Kong since becoming a national leader. Hong Kong is a pretty lawful and safe city, to be fair, but Hong Kong police is leaving no stone unturned when it comes to protecting the safety of the president. Now, today at this inspection, more than 120 armored cars and 12 armed helicopters will be displayed not far from us on this runway. Around 3,000 troops are going to be participating in the inspection, forming a 20 square teams, 5 more than the inspection ceremony 5 years ago. There will be nearly 5,000 audience members, including Hong Kong residents, and they will be sitting in front of 4 large viewing stands for about 50 minutes, starting from here, the square team's entry, which will last for 20 minutes. Now, President Xi Jinping is expected to arrive at around 9. That's about 40, 50 minutes from now. And the whole inspection process is probably going to just take 7 to 8 minutes, and the whole thing will end before 9:30. We have a guest for you in this waiting area. I'm really excited about talking to her. She's a officer. She's a media liaison officer of the Hong Kong Garrison. And let's go and find her and see what she has to tell us. Hi. So, hello. Thank you for joining us for this interview. First, can you introduce yourself for us?
My name is Jimmy, and I'm a major of the Hong Kong Garrison and in charge of the foreign military affairs and also the civil military operation with the Hong Kong local people.
Can you tell us about the Hong Kong Garrison? How many troops are there? What do they do?
Well, the Hong Kong Garrison of the Chinese People's Liberation Army is a troop stationed by the Central People's Government in Hong Kong for defense duty. And it is the only troop of the PLA comprising forces from Army, Navy, and Air Force. Since it stationed in Hong Kong on July 1st, 1997, it has adhered to the one country, two systems policy and strictly abided by the basic law and the garrison law and maintained Hong Kong's prosperity and stability.
Our audience mostly come from other countries who probably are not familiar with what the one country, two system or basic law is. So just explain to us a little bit how the troops here are different from ones on the mainland, say.
Well, since the political situation and the environment is quite different from the mainland China, and one country, two systems means one China, but two systems in mainland China is socialism, and in Hong Kong it's capitalism. So there will be more strict rules and regulations for the Hong Kong Garrison's officers, and also we will have high demand for them.
Yeah. Right. And how are they selected to come here? Is there a very rigid selection process?
Yes, very rigid. Since first factor is that they should be very willing to come to Hong Kong, because for most Hong Kong, for all the Hong Kong garrison officers, their families are not here and are not allowed to live in Hong Kong. So
they're not allowed to bring their family with them.
Yes. All of them are alone in Hong Kong. So firstly, they have to be willing to join the Hong Kong Garrison, and secondly, all of our officers officers come from various combat commands from mainland China, and they are selected by their personal quality and their capability and so on. And we adopt the system of personnel rotation. So mostly they stay in Hong Kong for 3 to 6 years. And before they are deployed in Hong Kong, they have to undergo a few months of training in mainland China.
Did you also undergo the same training?
Sure. All of us have to go through that training.
Tell me what it was all about.
Well, it covers large areas of training courses, including foot drill and lessons on the situation of Hong Kong, and also, I think, physical training and other kinds, and so on. Yeah.
And how long have you been in Hong Kong now?
I've been in Hong Kong for 1.5 years.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you feel about living here?
Yeah, I feel quite great because I myself is Cantonese.
So you're from the Guangzhou region.
Yeah, I'm from Guangzhou, and so I can speak the Cantonese, and my major is English. So in Hong Kong, the bilingual advantage is very vivid. And since I'm the liaison officer for the Hong Kong Garrison, so it's more convenient for me to communicate and coordinate with the local people as well as foreign military officers. Yeah.
I want to check something with you because I heard that the soldiers here at the garrison are not allowed to go outside of the military base. Is that true?
Basically true. Actually, they are allowed to go outside, but very few times because during their daily training, it's very strict, and also the rules and regulations also are very strict.
Right. I understand now. And tell me about the military inspection today.
Well, since this year marks the 20th anniversary of Hong Kong's returns to the motherland, as well as the 20th anniversary of the stationing of the Hong Kong Garrison, so it's really a big day for all of us. And President Xi Jinping's inspection of Hong Kong and the Hong Kong Garrison shows the importance, I think, he attached to us. So, as a member of the Hong Kong Garrison, I feel so honored. And although we can see that today the weather is hot and it's very sunny, but the soldiers participating in this inspection are all honored and encouraged by being inspected by the president. Yeah.
How long have they been training for this?
For a few months.
Wow.
Yeah, they have to undergo strict training and have to make a lot of efforts in preparation for the inspection.
What do you look forward to the most today?
I think we have 20 formations in our inspection, and I think the inspection will demonstrate to the world the progress the Hong Kong Garrison made in the past 20 years in its military capacity and the force building, and also the soldiers' high discipline and high morale. And at the same time, we also hope that the Hong Kong people can see our progress in the national defense, and we hope that they will be proud of being a Chinese.
Wow, I can hear the emotion and excitement in your voice.
Thank you.
I do hope you enjoy the event today. Indeed, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're watching CGTN. We're live for you at the Shek Kong barracks in the New Territories in Hong Kong. In just a little while, there's going to be a military inspection here. The Chinese President Xi Jinping arrived in Hong Kong yesterday for the 20th anniversary of Hong Kong's return to China, and also to inaugurate the incoming Chief Executive of Hong Kong, Carrie Lam. The President arrived at Hong Kong International Airport yesterday with his wife, Yuan. He made a very short speech upon arrival at the airport. And he said that Hong Kong always has a special place in his heart, and he's looking forward to experiencing firsthand the lives and expectations of Hong Kong people. So rather than watching the troops walk by the audience here, we'll instead face them, be able to interact with them face to face. For the more than 3,000 participating soldiers training for these events was not complicated, but they had to spend 2.5 months on it, making great effort to try their best to present the spirit of the PLA of China to Hong Kong and the world. Despite the fact that Hong Kong is a Chinese territory, the PLA Garrison abides by local Hong Kong laws that emphasize the city's relative autonomy. In short, they keep a low profile. The soldiers never come out onto the streets of the city, and there's minimal interaction with the local population beyond occasional open days when the city's population is invited into the PLA's barracks and given the opportunity to see its weaponry and meet the soldiers. Now, the garrison's headquarters is located in Hong Kong's Central District, but many PLA personnel, particularly naval and air force units, are stationed at smaller facilities across the territory. We can see it's a very sunny day today. Hello. Hello. Excuse me. Do you guys speak English?
Yeah, I can speak.
Hi. So we are with China Central Television and China Global Television Network, and we're going live right now to our audience about the upcoming event. Can I ask you where are you from and your name?
From China. I'm from China, and I'm very proud of this ceremony. Yeah.
You came here from the mainland.
I'm from the mainland.
Wow. Did you get an invitation, or was there an application process?
We are the family, and just want to see the ceremony.
Family of the who?
Yeah, of the army, and we want to see the ceremony.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So your family member is participating in the inspection.
Yeah.
Your what relation?
Yeah, I cannot say.
You can't say. Okay. So that's
Okay.
how you got an invitation, and
Yeah.
you're here. Are you? What do you look forward to the most today?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. What do you look forward the most?
I just look forward to the army ceremony of that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Is this your son?
Yeah, friend.
Okay. Have a nice time. So President Xi Jinping is going to arrive at the barracks at any moment. He could arrive any moment from now. And he's going to inspect the troops. And we said there's going to be 20 formations, including troops from the infantry, air force, and sea force. We can see that the audience is slowly taking their seat. Audience taking pictures to remember the occasion, and we can also see documentary films playing while the audience waited for President Xi Jinping to arrive. Seeing beside every audience member's seat, and I'm just out of curiosity, I just want to check out what's in these bags. 我们直播用一下可以吗？马上给您放回。The owner of this bag just walked by to ask us what we were doing. Apparently we're not going to steal anything. Oh, so we're seeing the Chinese flag and the Hong Kong flag. And what else? A cap. Can I put this on? And what else is in here? Umbrella. Because it may rain any moment in Hong Kong. For a second it's sunny, and then the next second it's raining. And water. Oh, and this is, I don't even know how to explain this. This is a very Chinese thing. It's an ointment that you put on your temples to keep off the heat and make you stay cool. It really works. You can also use this for bug life and cuts and things like that. And we're seeing a little piece of towel, maybe to wipe off the sweat, because it is a very, very hot day today. Okay, let me take off the cap and give it back to its owner. You're watching CGTN. We're live for you at the Shek Kong barracks in Hong Kong, and we're still waiting for the president to arrive here for a military inspection that's due to start at about 9:20 local time. We can see, now we can hear military music playing on site. Like we said before, the president arrived in Hong Kong yesterday for the 20th anniversary of Hong Kong's return of sovereignty to China. He arrived yesterday morning, and he's going to have a very busy schedule during his 3-day stay in Hong Kong. Before he even got off the plane, he might have begun doing his work already, because he arrived on a very beautiful day, very bright, and even when he was on the plane, as the plane was descending, he might have already gotten a good view of the very famous Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau bridge that's being built right now in this region. That's a very important infrastructure project in the region, and a key site that the president is going to inspect this time during his visit. Yesterday afternoon, the president went to the Kowloon Cultural District, and there he oversaw the signing of a deal between Beijing and Hong Kong to build a museum there. At a speech that President Xi Jinping gave upon arrival at the airport, he laid out the 3 goals for his visit. He said that the first goal is to extend his congratulations to Hong Kong for the 20th anniversary of the return of sovereignty. The second goal is to show support. He said that the central government has always supported the Hong Kong SAR region, and that the central government is going to continue doing so in the future. The third goal, he said, is to map out a bright future. He said he's looking forward to look back with Hong Kong to its extraordinary journey in the past 20 years. And he said that he will uphold and advance the one country and two systems scheme in Hong Kong. The president also said that Hong Kong has a special place in his heart. The president this is the president's first visit to Hong Kong in 9 years, he added. And he said that he's looking forward to feeling the new atmosphere and changes in Hong Kong. That's why he gave himself a packed schedule. Apart from this military inspection, he's also expected to visit the Junior Police Call, which is a group that's in charge of communicating with young people in China. Local media is reporting that this shows the importance that the president places on youth development in Hong Kong. Yesterday afternoon, his wife, the First Lady Yuan, visited a kindergarten. You're watching CGTN. We are live for you at the Shek Kong military barracks. As we said, President Xi Jinping is going to arrive here in a short while to inspect the troops based in the Hong Kong Administrative Region. And throughout the day, we're going to bring you the latest development about President Xi Jinping's Hong Kong visit. I'm Tao Yuan, and you're watching CGTN. See you next time.
关于授予驻香港部队某旅特种作战1连、香港驻军模范特战员荣誉称号的命令。